So it was my last shift working at a retail clothing store in a mall. For context, I'm an 18-year-old guy. I had this very pretty girl come up to my register to check out and proceeded saying my usual, "Hey, how's it going?" And this is how the rest of the conversation went.
Good. Just these 2 shirts.
Okay, cool. Can I get a phone number to check if you have a loyalty program?
Huh?
Can I get a phone number real quick?
Sorry, I have a boyfriend.
Disgusted look. May I have your phone number to check if you have a loyalty program?
No, I have a boyfriend.
Her boyfriend steps in. Yeah, you can use my number. I got repeatedly rejected from a girl who I wasn't even trying to flirt with. Well, did you get his number, or did he tell you that he has a girlfriend? Guy threatens to have me fired because I didn't ask him something. I did. Background: I'm a cashier, self-checkout attendant at a membership-based warehouse store. I've been at this job for 2 years in July, so I'd like to think I know the policies pretty well as how to explain things to people. Cast: me, RG, rude guy, NL, nice lady. Another woman in line who happens to be the mother of someone I've known since elementary school, now in college. The story: tonight I was on a register 5 minutes after closing, myself and 2 others taking care of the line of last-minute shoppers as fast as possible. Anyway, rude guy is next in line. I scan his membership card and my register says, "Card expired, renew now, surcharge will apply." At my store, since a membership is required, a 20% surcharge is added to anyone's total whose card is either expired or wants to shop as a non-member. It says here that your card's expired.
Well, what am I supposed to do? You're closed, right?
It would be $55 to renew for the year, but if you choose not to renew your card today, there will be a 20% surcharge on your bill.
Give me my card.
Leaving his items, he storms away. I turn to the next customer and start helping her. She laughs with me and asks if he's leaving. I look down the front line and see that he's stopped at customer service. Great. A few minutes later, he comes back and cuts off nice lady. When it's his turn, he gives me his card again.
Customer service said you should have renewed it for me.
I thought I had made it clear what his options were at the register. Looking back, I probably could have been more explicit, but he never asked whether or not he could renew at the register, so I assumed he wasn't interested when he yelled and then stormed away. Also, a note about me: I'm not the most confrontational, and sometimes when I get flustered, I stumble over my words a little. This happened here. I apologize, sir. I was going to say, I didn't realize that what I said was unclear, but he cut me off.
Oh, I apologize?
No. How about you learn how to do your job? You should be fired. At this point, I've lost all respect for the guy, and I'm honestly kind of hurt. I can't control that I occasionally stutter when I'm flustered, and it doesn't happen often at all. I decide to keep my mouth shut because I know that any response I have will just escalate the situation further. It's also 15 minutes past closing at this point, and I'm really not in the mood to have an argument. Bonus: for some reason, rude guy stuck around after his transaction was done, possibly to look for a manager to complain to. Before he gives up on that, one of my coworkers walks by and asks me if I'm working on Saturday. She wanted to switch shifts. Me: yeah, I am. Rude guy: pfft, maybe. Of course, implying that I'd be fired before then. This part didn't even make me mad, it was just hilarious to me. Anyway, after he left, I had a good laugh with nice lady, who saw everything and has known me for years. She brightened my mood quite a bit after rude guy almost ruined my day. This guy's one of those dudes that when he's having a bad day, you're gonna have a bad day as well. Paying cash doesn't help your chances, lady. I work in a cell phone store that closes at 8 p.m. When there is no customer in the store, the door is locked at 8 p.m. on the dot, and displays have been already taken down 5 minutes prior. Money pre-counted and waiting to be saved at closing. Wednesday, a car pulls into the spot in front of our door at 8:01 p.m. By that time, our displays are down and money has been counted and deposited because no one had been in the store for 4 hours. Closing got done early. All I needed was to lock the door and hit save on the deposit screen. Done and done. Customer pulls on the locked door at 8:04 p.m. after I've set the alarm and scanned my finger to clock out for the night. I yell from the back of the store that we're closed, and she yells back that she just needs to pay her bill. I tell her again that we are closed. She still pulls and yells. Well, now I'm going to show her that we are closed by going out the door and locking it behind me. As I get to the door, she tries to shove her way in with her daughter. I tell her a third time that we are closed at 8 p.m. and she would have to come back tomorrow. Cue the waterworks, the begging, the pleading. She has to pay her bill. Her phone will get cut off. Just please. It's just a bill pay. Then she utters the words that ultimately shut down the thought of reopening for a bill pay. I'm just paying cash. Yep, that doesn't help your cause. After explaining to her that I was not going to turn off the alarm, clock back in, open a new cash drawer to take her payment, which would result in me having to count and create a new deposit and reclose the drawer, she finally decided that calling me a bunch of names was the best route to take. Instead of setting an example of no means no for your child, you show her that not getting your way means you throw a tantrum. Great job, Mom. Anyway, I drove off before she did, so hopefully the handful of customers from the bar next door that were watching told her what an awful person she was. I don't understand. It's just a phone bill, like, just pay it the next day. My AirPods are faulty. I work in a technology store. AirPods are extremely high in demand at the moment. Because I'm a cashier, I process refunds for products. A customer comes up to the counter with his receipt looking to refund his AirPods. For some context, when you connect AirPods to Bluetooth, they play a noise to show they have synced correctly. This sound is played through the earpiece, not out loud. Me, what appears to be the issue with the product? The Bluetooth connected noise is no longer playing. Okay, cool. In order to refund you or replace you, I need you to replicate the fault for me. It is policy that I need to be able to see the issue with the product before I take any further action. No worries. Customer proceeds to pull out his phone and his AirPods, still in the case. He connects them to his phone. See, the startup noise isn't playing. Sir, how are you going to hear the noise if you don't remove the AirPods from your case and put them in your ears? I remove the AirPods from the case and put one in my ear. Could you please disconnect your Bluetooth and reconnect it for me? Okay. Startup noise plays. The noise is playing fine. There's nothing wrong with this product. Sorry, I can't refund you or replace it for you unless I can replicate the fault. The dude forgot you need to put the earbuds in your ear in order to hear the sound they produce. He also thought the seams were cracks. How much even are AirPods? $159. Sounds like a $160 regret to me. It's not playing. They're cracked. I understand it. I've had buyer's remorse.
Do I look like an idiot?
A few years ago, I worked in the airport in an electronics store. The store was massive, so each salesperson had their own department and we didn't mingle with other departments. Back then, I was only 22 and I was working in the digital cameras department. This was over 12 years ago, by the way, just to put you guys in perspective. Smartphones were just beginning to show up, and in no way were they as popular as they are today. One day, on a relatively non-busy day, me and 3 of my friends are waiting for clients to come into the store. It was between flights, so the airport was pretty empty and we had some free time. A young woman around the age of 24 or 25 walks in and slams an automatic translator device on the counter right in front of me. The conversation is going something along these lines. Young woman: hello, I bought this last year when I flew abroad and it never worked from the moment I bought it. I want to get a refund or someone to fix it. Ma'am, this is the photography stand. I can't help you with this, even if this was my department. We don't do customer support in the airport. You can try contacting our customer support and they will help you when you're back home.
No, that's not good enough. I paid a lot of money for it and it never worked. I want you to fix it now or replace it.
But I don't know how to fix it, and we can't just replace it.
That is your issue. I want you to fix this now.
Okay, what is the problem? Normally, I don't take crap from people. Even at work, I will put them in their place, even if it means to lose a sale. My managers are always okay with it as long as I'm being professional. But this was just when I started working, so I didn't have a lot of confidence in myself, and also I was extremely bored at work.
It never turned on, not once from the moment I bought it.
Mind if I take a look?
Go ahead, but it won't work, I'm telling you.
I take the translator device and press the on button.
Do you honestly think I never tried to press on? What do I look like, an idiot?
What? No, I just tried it. I continue to examine it, pressing the on button a couple more times and it's not doing anything. I turn the device over and open the battery chamber.
Do I look like an idiot who won't put batteries inside?
She screamed from the top of her lungs.
Do you treat all your clients this way, or is it because I'm a girl?
Ma'am, please relax. I never said you're stupid or anything. I just want to examine this product.
This is a waste of time. Just replace it. It's not working.
I pull out all 3 batteries and look inside. I then turn the batteries around and put them back in, facing the way it shows in the battery chamber. I close the chamber and press the on. The device turns on. I place the working device on the counter right in front of her. She looks at it with horror. No one at the counter is saying a word. Then I finally break the silence after like 30 seconds. It's working now.
Oh,
I stand there in silence, just smiling.
You guys will make fun of me once I go away, aren't you?
Oh yes, definitely. So if you don't mind, I'm having a real hard time keeping the laughter inside. She took her item and started walking, and I just busted laughing. She was still in the store and started walking a bit faster to get out. Oh man.
Do I look like an idiot?
Well no ma'am, you don't look like an idiot, but